What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This past weekend I went to Myrtle Beach to visit some family, and I ended up doing some figure hunting on the way. Of course, I hit up almost every single Walmart and Target in between where I'm from and Myrtle Beach. So I was anticipating striking out a lot, but I actually did not, which is quite surprising. I saw a few WrestleMania displays, but anyway, let's go ahead and get right on into it. Alright, so the first thing that I picked up, and some of these I'm going to be doing like full-fledged reviews on, so like I'm not going to talk too much about them, but the first thing I picked up was the Monday Night Wars Hulk Hogan. Now, I dig this figure. I don't know why. I didn't watch when it was important. All I know is that this is a solid Hulk Hogan figure, and it's like obnoxiously tan, looks really good, love the gloves, the shirt, everything about it. But like I said, like I bought a little like makeup organizer at Home Goods over the weekend because I knew I needed one for my display room, and the makeup organizer is entirely full of figures. You will hear me like keep sliding it open because that's where I kept them over the weekend until it was time to record. But then we got the basic 144 Karrion Kross and Rey Mysterio. I've been telling everybody that I think basics are 100% back, and these are just two solid additions. That's going to be an easy head swap onto an elite. This is just going to be a nice t-shirt Rey Mysterio for the collection for absolutely no reason. Anytime I see a cool Rey Mysterio, I try and pick it up because I think it is just like such a cool addition, and all of his figures are almost like home runs themselves. After that, I picked up the Top Picks Logan Paul. Finally found it in store. Not going to spend too much time on this one, but it is a very, very solid figure. This will be part of a review. Along with that review is you're going to see the Top Picks Cody Rhodes. This red attire is nice. Not too much I want to say about it right now. Having a little trouble getting him to stand, but that's my own fault. But it's a solid figure. It really and truly is a solid figure. Also, since there are going to be so many figures that were picked up over the weekend, I would love to know what your favorite is. Because everybody has a favorite, let's be honest. I don't care what you say, you have a favorite. I would like to know who your favorite is of all the, or maybe your top 3 favorite pickups that I had. The next one is the Elite 105 Braun Strowman. This reuses the Omos legs, I believe. I'm about 95% sure it reuses the Omos legs. Maybe new sculpted, like, thighs. Oops. New sculpted thighs, maybe. Anyway, it's our like 3rd time getting a cloth shirt with Braun Strowman. A new bald-headed face roll expression. It looks good. It's a solid figure. You know what to get pretty much with the Braun Strowmans, because his look, like ever since he left the Wyatt family, his look hasn't changed too much. God, I know that sound is obnoxious, but it is what it is. Then we got the greatest hits, R-Truth. I didn't know if I needed this or not, but I ended up picking it up. It's an upgrade to the old cloth shirt, the ones before they figured out how to like really do it. So this one's gonna sit way better and hold up over time a lot better. It's just a solid figure. And who doesn't love R-Truth, especially everything he's doing with the Judgment Day right now. R-Truth is just firing on all cylinders because that's just, quite frankly, that's just what he does. That is what he does. Then the next one we got is the WrestleMania 40 Rock. I don't really have any need for this figure itself. I've already put together Nicholas. The only reason I bought this is because I have been sold on the head scan by a few people. And I was like, you know what, that would make for a really good head swap. And I'll put a different head on it, and then I'll just sell it as a double jointed arm, The Rock Elite figure. But I do like the look of this a lot. And if you're contemplating getting this figure or not, for me, the head scan, like I said, talked me into it entirely. It's such a great upgrade to that era of Rock figures. The next addition to the pickups is the Elite 106 Paul Bearer. This is one of those that I didn't really have any care to pre-order, but as soon as I found it in store, I knew I'd pick it up, and I found it for the first time this past weekend. I think mine has a little issue standing with that left foot. but it's a solid figure. He comes with the 2 different size urns. It just looks really good. The facial expression is great. The size of the body is great. I wonder how big the torso is up under the suit, because, oh, well, it opens up. Oh, so that's a brand new torso. That's really nice, actually. Alright, well, yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I like this Paul Bearer a lot, and I didn't have one in my collection, believe it or not, so this was a must-have for me. But after Paul Bearer, we're going to go back to the greatest hits line, and I picked up this Shield Seth Rollins. I believe this was Elite 32 back in the day. It's just nice. I'll get rid of my old one, and I'll keep this one. I love the little half vest, even though it looks kind of stupid. The upgraded hair, or not hair, the face. I don't like the joints on this one as much. It's not doing what it needs to do. The arms won't sit flush. The legs won't properly stand, unless he's got like a little dip going like that. But it is what it is, and it is going to be a slight upgrade to the old one, which I think I used the old one for a custom, to be honest, back in the day. My next pickup is a figure I missed out on a couple years ago, and they decided to re-release it in the greatest hits line, which was awesome because I liked the original line that it was from, and that was the Hollywood Scorpion King Rock figure. I don't know why I bought this. It has the Rock with long hair, which is kind of cool. Also, these gauntlets and this little wrist, or the waist wrap, and the legs and the boots can be used for like some fantasy custom. But other than that, it's a solid Rock figure. No tattoos or nothing. It's really cool, and I picked it up. It was a kind of a, what's the term I'm looking for? An impulse purchase, but I got it regardless, and I am satisfied with it. Then we go on to our next one is let's see, we got the Monday Night Wars Undertaker. I picked this up for a buddy. I didn't feel a need for it myself. There was only one on the shelf anyway. But that is the Monday Night Wars Undertaker. Solid head sculpt. I love the torso on this one for like custom purposes. It's just a really, really solid figure. And happy I was able to pick it up, even though it includes the Ultimate Edition feet, which was an interesting inclusion. But then the last thing that I got was a mail call, and it was the Maivia Family Legacy. It has High Chief Peter Maivia, it has The Rock, and it has Rocky Johnson. I'm not going to show all of them. I'll just show High Chief. There's a full review of this coming. These figures are absolutely perfect. But I hope you guys do enjoy that. It was a pretty successful weekend. We picked up a lot of figures, honestly. Managed to help out a couple friends. And I am just overall happy with the selection from this weekend. It was really cool. Also picked up a few other things. Got a couple Street Fighter Chun-Li's. I picked up an Avatar figure. I think I picked up another Fei Long from the Street Fighter line. It was just all around successful weekend, and I was glad that I was able to pick up everything that I was able to get. But that is going to be it for today. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think was the best figure from this video that I picked up over the weekend. And last but not least, take it easy.